Okay, so right after I put up that high on farts video, right after that, I came across a video of a band I was in. And the video, I made the video, I produced the video. Like I made the whole video myself. And also that particular video, the song, I wrote the entire song. I wrote the lyrics, I wrote the bass guitar, the electric guitar, and the drums. And I played every instrument on that song. So I played all the parts. I played the bass parts, the guitar parts, the drums, and the vocals. And then I took all those recordings of the drums, bass, guitar, and vocals, and because I didn't have software to mix them, to mix those recordings, to make the song, I had to use Windows Movie Maker, 2008 Windows Movie Maker, to mix the bass track, the guitar track, the drum track, and the vocal track. And on top of that, I used shitty mics. So I didn't have any, the mic that I used to record the drums was a handheld VidShare video recorder. And that was back in those VidShare I think it's called VidShare. Those things came out in 2010. So it's about the size of a small cell phone. It's just a little video camera. I used that video camera to record the drum parts. And then I used a handheld Sanyo device that you can get for $50 to record the guitar, bass, and vocals. So, and then I had to take all those tracks and mix them into Windows Movie Maker. Okay. So my point is that, so this is music can be used to kind of used as an allegory for okay, for example, if a person doesn't know how to play a guitar, can they tell whether or not a song that they hear is good? As opposed to somebody who knows how to play a guitar. Because let's say you've never played a guitar in your life. If you picked one up, you wouldn't even know what to do. Well, what makes you, as a person who wouldn't even know how to play a guitar, be able to tell whether a song is good or not? Because let's say you heard my song, right? Maybe I'll post it after this video. So you listen to the song, right? And you don't know how to play guitar or anything, right? You don't know you've never really written music or attempted to write music, and you don't really know how to play guitar or drums or nothing. And you listen to my song. Well, how would you be able to tell whether it's good or not? If you don't know how to play guitar, you don't know how to play drums, you've never really even attempted to write a song or anything, how would you know if that was a good song or not? Right? I mean, I'm just asking. This is interesting because somebody who's never played a guitar, doesn't know how to play a guitar or drums, and has never written a song in their life might listen to that song I wrote and be like, this fucking sucks, right? But then they'll listen to P. Diddy and they'll be like, oh yeah, hey guys, P. Diddy's on. P. Diddy, remember this song? Yeah, woo! The drink made me do it. That alcohol made me, or whatever. First of all, why would you think that something like that is good? I've never understood that. I've never understood why. P. Diddy, yeah, everybody, P. Diddy's playing on the radio, or But anyways. So somebody who's never played guitar, doesn't know how to play guitar, doesn't know how to play drums, doesn't know how to do any of that shit, let alone write a song, nothing, never attempted to write a song, has no idea what goes into writing a song, has no idea what goes into being competent enough of a musician to compose a song. And then they'll listen to, like, for example, my song, and they'll be like, this fucking sucks. But then you put on like some Nickelback, and they'll be like, oh, fucking Nickelback, man, yeah, or whatever. You see my point? Like, what do they know about music? How can you tell if a song is good or not? So, whereas if you take someone who knows how to play guitar, or is somewhat competent in playing guitar, knows it well enough to understand, like, yeah, you know, I'm not the greatest musician in the world, but I do understand like what goes into playing a guitar because I played one, I've learned chords, I learned this song and that song, and I can play this song, and I can play these songs, and blah, blah, blah. Right? Somebody who's familiar with music instruments were to listen to my song, and then on top of that, realize that I played the drums, I played the guitar, I played the bass, and I did the vocals, and I wrote the lyrics, and I wrote the entire song, and I recorded it using the most lo-fi minimalist equipment that you could possibly imagine, and mixed it with Windows Movie Maker. And here's the song. So somebody who has an understanding of music, when they hear it, they might at least have an appreciation for it, because they'll be like, okay, this guy played all these instruments, and he wrote the lyrics and the entire song, and he recorded it using the shittiest mic possible and mixed it all with Windows Movie Maker, and this is what I'm hearing. Well, that's actually, hey, I mean, even if I don't like the song, I admit I have to respect that, because you know, the song does sound like a song. It may not be the type of music I like, but it is, I do hear this is the song in that genre, and I understand. So maybe I don't necessarily like the song, but I can appreciate, like, look at all the shit that went into just doing this song. So there's a difference in that, and somebody who doesn't know nothing about music at all, and when they hear Nickelback, they're like, all right, there's some Nickelback playing right now. Boom, boom. It's stupid. They're fucking. And then they'll hear my song and they'll be like, this is some shit. This sucks. Right? So, but I mean, it'd be one thing if somebody said that and they know how to play guitar and everything, and they're like, this isn't a good song. But anyways, so how do you know if content is good or not? Like videos, it's the same thing. Music is content creation. Musicians creating the content of songs and music. Okay. Well, then you've got content creators that are putting out videos like I'm doing right now. So it's an art form. So how do you differentiate which one's good from which one's isn't? Which ones are not? Is it based on confirmation bias? So if you agree with my videos, then you like it and you're like, that's good. Whereas if you disagree, then you're like, this is just some shit. This guy sucks. Right? Well, I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying but see, the person that doesn't know how to play music instruments and knows nothing about music composition or recording, mixing and recording songs and stuff, someone that knows nothing about music, what is their opinion really worth? What is their opinion? Their opinion really shouldn't be worth anything. Well, it shouldn't, you know. And then they like the diarrhea that's being spewed out on the radio. Like, P. Diddy, man, the alcohol made me do it. All this P. Diddy diarrhea shit everywhere. They're like, yeah, let's go to the club and listen to some P. Diddy, bro. Or whatever. Like, what does that type of person know about music at all? They don't know anything. So, and that's what I'm kind of saying about, like, when discerning content on the internet, how do you discern what's good from what isn't? How does a person discern? And again, is it confirmation? Because that's confirmation bias. Like the person who loves the diarrhea spewing out of the radio like P. Diddy, well then anytime they hear any diarrhea, that's just confirms their bias. Where they're like, oh yeah, turn this up. This sounds like P Diddy. Oh, this ain't even P Diddy. It's Lil Wayne. Oh shit, this sounds good. It sounds just like that other diarrhea. So it's confirming my bias. Turn that up, you know. Whereas if you put like some pig destroyer on there, they're gonna be like, this shit sucks, you know. You put some pig destroyer prowler in the yard, they're gonna be like, what do you do? What is this noise? What is this? Right? Or you put on some Frank Zappa, they're gonna be like, what is this old man crap? This sounds like some old dude. Turn on the P Diddy, you know. So that type of person definitely wouldn't like my videos. They wouldn't like, if they like Nickelback and P Diddy and all this diarrhea that's spewing out of the fucking music industry for the last 10 or 20 years, they would never be able to appreciate my video right here or any of my videos. They'd be like, this sucks, man. I want to listen to some P Diddy. But anyways, going back to how do you discern more quality content from on the internet, like YouTube and BitChute and Rumble and Odyssey? How do you discern quality content on platforms like YouTube and BitChute and Odyssey from content that just sucks? How? Anyways, it's just an observation. So maybe what I'll do is I'll post this video, and then after I post this video, then I'll post the song in reference.